Hi friends, thanks so much for being here. Today it is time for a budget update. I have not included a budget update for the months of May and June, so that's what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to be talking about my goals, things that happened during those 2 months, how much I earned of my budget. I am allowing myself $5 per each workout that I can earn each month every time that I complete a workout, and also $5 I can earn every time that I choose to eat at home instead of dining out or grabbing takeout. With that being said, I do also have some wardrobe goals that I wanted to update all of you on. First and foremost, if you're new, my name's Jessica. I love style, I love clothes, playing in my closet, doing lots of styling and creating Pinterest outfits, using Pinterest for inspiration. I really do love just shopping my closet. I am currently on a 120-day no-buy, and that has been a very interesting experience so far as well. That is the longest no-buy that I have ever tried to do. With that has come some great successes and also some challenges. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button below. And if you like the video, give it a like. It does help YouTube recommend the video to others. Let's get into the budget update, starting with the month of May. In the month of May, I earned a total of $90 for my budget. Of that $90, $65 was earned from workouts and $25 was earned from dining at home. To look at those numbers, I initially thought, man, I really rocked it this month. But in looking back, I do keep track in my little calendar here. I put check marks for the days I work out, check marks for those days that I knew I really wanted to grab that takeout and I chose to eat at home instead. So that's how I keep track, my little calendar here. And by looking at this calendar, it looks like I missed 6 workouts in the month of May, which is quite a lot. I remember in my prior update talking about how the weather was warming up and I was so excited to just really start slaying my workouts, and apparently that's not what happened. I did still stay consistent. I'm not going to beat myself up. As I've said many times, keeping consistency for me is way more important than hitting everything perfectly and doing everything 100%. As long as I'm staying in line with the goals that I've set, my goal was 4 workouts per week. Most weeks I did 3, and then there were a couple of weeks where it looks like I only got a couple of workouts in. May tends to be a very busy month. I know a lot of you may relate to Maycember, where it feels like there's all of these end of year things for school and school getting out and so many things going on with kids, sports, end of year activities. It ended up being a little bit of a crazy month. That was how it panned out. I'm pretty consistent with my dining at home instead of getting takeout amount of money that I'm earning. So I'm happy with that. Keeping on track with that moving forward. With the budget, I do believe the $90 that I had earned, I had about $30-ish left that I had not spent. If you have not watched my The Wheels Totally Fell Off and I Blew My Budget video, I will link that for you below. I am currently on a no-buy because of an incident that happened in May. Well, a couple of incidents. Watch that video if you want to learn more about those. I completely just blew all of my goals and blew everything out of the water, annihilated all of my rules that I had set. I did not shop from a wish list. I made an impulse purchase, a couple of them. I went well over what I had saved and what I was able to spend. So for that reason, I've placed myself on the 120-day no-buy. May was a really long month. The wheels fell off and the annihilation began about the 3rd week in May. I placed some online orders. I made an Old Navy order. I made a Walmart order. And I did end up also ordering a couple of things from Amazon. I placed myself on a no-buy. I added a bunch of things that were not on my wish list, which that was another goal that I've set for myself this year, is to shop strictly from a wish list and to add quality over quantity. I'm really working on adding better quality fabrics, nicer quality items, and less of them. And this was in opposition to everything that I had set out to do so far. A plan is in place. June went really well as far as May, I spent, I believe with the online orders that I made when I had my little whoopsie, that totaled about $225. I'm set back quite a bit. I feel 120-day no-buy will hopefully put me back on track. It's gonna help refocus my brain a little bit, get me out of that shopping mindset. I've talked about how hard it is for me once those shopping gates open. It's really hard to close those up and cut off the spending. I've decided it's best for me to stay on a no-buy for a while. There is absolutely nothing I need. I did not add anything to my wish list in May or in June. I know that's kind of boring. After I had my little slip up, I really was hard on myself. I really beat myself up. I thought a no-buy was the perfect thing for me to do. I have found that when I am on a no-buy, my brain is automatically defaulting to no. I'm shopping my closet. I'm looking at what I already have, and that's ultimately where I want to be. For the month of June, the breakdown goes as follows for the budget. June was a little bit less successful month. I earned $70 in the month of June. $50 was from workouts and $20 was from choosing to dine and eat at home. This month also gets crazy. I don't know, is it just me or is summer wild for everyone? I live in an area where it's really cold a lot of the months of the year, and in June it starts warming up. It's starting to get nicer. June, July, August, and then of course in August the kids go back to school. So it tends to be a little bit less busy in September, even though the weather is still nice. But I feel like when those kids are out of school, boy, we are running. We're taking our vacations, we're doing family trips, which I'm very grateful to be able to do. But because of that, many things to end up taking the back burner, like exercising. I know that's something that I really want to become better at, is being able to exercise and do some form of activity even when I'm away. I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I still am one of those people that when I go on vacation, I want to eat what I want to sleep in, and I am minimal with my activity unless we are out on the boat or doing things like that. It looks like in June I missed about 7 workouts. Not ideal, not what I wanted to jump on here and report to you all. As previously stated, my consistency has been there. It's taken me many, many, many years to get to the point where I have been as consistent with exercise and my gym routine as I have been the last 6 months or so since I've started this challenge with adding this as one of my goals this year. Even though it isn't perfect, it's not 100%. It's an improvement for me. I am definitely better now than I was a year ago at this time with my workouts, being committed, staying true to my word, keeping track in this thing. That has helped me so much. I'm such a checklist person. Being able to check something off every day, or being able to add that on the calendar of, yes, I did my workout that day. Yes. Or no, I didn't stop at Taco Bell today. Yes, I get to make that check mark in my book. That may seem so silly, but I go nuts. I love that kind of thing. Total checklist oriented person. I really haven't been keeping track as I did in a couple of my first budget updates. I will, by the way, link all of my budget updates below for the year, and also my wardrobe plan and goals for 2025. So if you haven't watched those videos, you can check those out. They'll be in the description box. I'm kind of boring right now with the wish list, and I haven't been keeping track of the items that I wanted but didn't purchase. I feel like I need to get my bearings underneath me, get my spending back under control with doing this no-buy. I started the no-buy right at the very end of May, so I'm gonna be on the no-buy May, June, July, August, September. I'm going to be on the no-buy till around about the end of September. And that will be a great thing because fall time is my favorite time to shop. I can already see all of the fall things coming out in the stores. This will be a really good thing. I'm going to shop my closet. I'm going to use what I have. The other fun update I have for you guys, and I'm thinking of doing a video on this, is I have started indexing my closet. I'm using the Index app. It's free. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. If any of you are using the Index app to digitize your closet, are you paying the fee? There is an annual fee that you can pay that gives you much more access and many more features than what you have access to with the free version. I feel as much as I love playing in my closet, messing around with creating outfit ideas and being creative in my closet, I feel it would be a really good spend for me. I think it would be worth it, but I want to hear your thoughts. If you have purchased this feature and you use this, please tell me pros, cons, is it worth it? Is it not? I would love to hear what you think. I do have a lot of items. I have many, many, many to go. I know by the time I'm finished, I may never finish, truth be told. But I really have enjoyed using this app, and it has helped me want to rewear things instead of adding more items. I do add things. If I pick a new item that's not in there, I snap a picture of it, I add it into my new items as I wear and style that item. But it's really made me want to rewear things. There's a cropped black long sleeve button down that's linen from Old Navy that I purchased in my little whoopsie when I had my little off the rails moment. I have styled and worn that top more than I thought I would because it's just already in the app. It's easy, it's neutral, it's black, it's comfortable, it's linen, it's summer. I have grabbed that to throw that on over so many looks. I could not believe when I was looking back at the outfits that I've put together so far, how many times I've already worn that top. There are many items in my wardrobe that I'll buy. I would wear them once and then I'd be moving on to trying to find the next thing. And I have so many items that I've only worn one time. This is a huge breakthrough for me. I loved watching that cost per wear go down every time I added that item to one of my outfits. It's been really fun. It is time consuming, but I do really enjoy it. It's been another good distraction, something to keep my mind occupied and focused on what I already have instead of thinking about adding and buying new things. It's been a wonderful side project. I've had so much fun and I'm really enjoying the app. Again, if you have any feedback about how you feel about the app or if there's a different one that you like to use. I did previously, many, many, many years ago, I had my entire wardrobe cataloged on the Style Book app, and that one was not as user-friendly as the Index, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. Video is not sponsored by any stretch. I really am just liking that app, and I'm thinking I'm going to buy the feature, but I really want to hear what your thoughts are. With the 70 that I earned in June, the 90 that I earned in May, and the 30 that I had remaining from the last items from when I was keeping track of my budget, that leaves me $200. I am keeping track of that money because, like I said, I've already let $225 of that go with my slip up. So I'm keeping track of that. And I'm going to just keep adding on and adding on, knowing that that money has already been spent. It's coming out of the budget. It will be calculated into my budget. That was one of the reasons I decided to do the no buy. I wanted to recoup and be able to legitimately track and make sure that I had earned the money to buy those items, even though they weren't on the wish list. That was one of the things that had me the most frustrated. Was I'd been so good about using my wish list. I loved it. It had helped me so much with not making impulse purchases and not doing the exact thing that I ended up having happen. With that being said, I'm moving forward. July, you'll have to stay tuned for that update because boy, it's a doozy. It has been a whirlwind of a month. July is my busiest, craziest time of the year. It's 10 times worse than Christmas. I have 2 kids' birthdays, the 4th of July. We have a family reunion that I go to every year, and usually my husband and I squeeze in our vacation during this month as well. It's also a couple of other family members' birthdays. Really wild, crazy month. Lots going on. The calendar is completely full, which again, I'm very grateful to be able to go and vacation and step away. Thank you all for watching. That's what I have for you today. I'm hoping it wasn't too rambly. Not a whole lot to report as far as the wish list. I am continuing to use the wish list. It has been a very helpful tool, which I want to continue implementing throughout the remainder of the year. Are you doing a no buy? Do you have any goals that you've set? I would love to hear from you. Please drop them in the comments. It really does make my day to hear from all of you. Again, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to spend with me. I hope your summer has been as fun and fast and furious as mine has. And until I see you again, friends, remember, don't forget to be kind. It doesn't cost a thing. Bye for now.